Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's as good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. From the long drive at time, 11 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
The Beatles make me wanna shout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Well, that's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Rudolph. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw
under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. Looking to throw. Allen.
eluding the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Coleman, the man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Bills' offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL. 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion man is Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. That could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he fends him off. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen going to go on fourth down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Here's Allen. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Allen. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid, and he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on fourth down. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he spent the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to Bader.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you got the lead, You may have ignited them now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Rudolph. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rudolph.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rudolph now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd under pressure, and they got to him again.
Terrell Bernard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Rudolph. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. DeQuan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Rudolph looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now it's Rudolph. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Rudolph looking to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On now is the Titans punter in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
That absolute pitch is shut out, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said a born in a...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And it comes your way next. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
Ever since Derek Carr came into the league, Mike, he's been historically a very passionate and productive NFL quarterback. He has the arm that can make every throw, but sometimes it's that arm that gets him into trouble. So he's got to find a little balance, a happy medium between aggressiveness and recklessness, because when he's playing well, they have as good a shot to win games as anybody.